Andre Agassi became one of the greatest tennis players ever. But Andre was also a rebel, a champion with attitude who dropped out of school. These days, with a family and wife Steffi, Andre believes education is everything. And what he's doing to help kids from the wrong side of the tracks is simply inspirational. Here's Edwina Bartholomew.
A river of money flows down the famous Las Vegas Strip.
This is the ghetto. This is the baddest part of town.
Yet very little reaches here, the city's poor west side.
Every other day somebody gets shot around here. When summer comes, oh man, all you hear is pow, 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 pow. Yep.
Just gunfire.
Just gunfire, yep, all over the streets.
But here, among the gangs, guns and drugs of the Vegas Badlands, one school is transforming thousands of lives.
You know, this is where it all started, so...
And the man responsible is an unlikely hero.
How many of you know my name? And how many of you are going to college?
Everybody.
Nice.
Andre Agassi, a one-time bad boy of tennis in a role no one ever expected. A high school dropout, Andre is now leading a teaching revolution that's sweeping America. Las Vegas is where Andre was born and raised. But in its grim backlots, battered by economic depression and decline, Las Vegas can be a bad place to grow up.
Every night, somebody's shooting. Just, I don't know what for, you know? Shooting at somebody or just coming outside shooting their guns.
I've watched the inner city change. I've watched the impact of those economic realities on the community, and that's why I picked this area to put the school, because these are the children that society says don't have a chance. I didn't believe that.
Where others had given up, Andre brought love, tough love.
I'll just read something out to you, something you know very well. I believe you helped write it.
Yeah.
The essence of good discipline is respect.
Respect for authority and respect for others. Respect for self and respect for rules.
It's an attitude that begins at home, is reinforced at school,
and applied throughout life.
And is applied throughout life.
Yeah.
Respect and discipline are totally at odds with the Andre you used to be.
Yeah,
You were a rebel.
Yeah, I was, and I was always passionate, regardless what I felt, but it took me a while to direct it in a positive way, unquestionably.
Agassi called for a violation.
This is the Andre Agassi most of us remember.
Time. Game, set, match.
On the court, charismatic, colourful, creative.
He's a showman, he's an entertainer.
One of the greatest tennis players ever. Had no choice but to succeed.
I was raised in an environment where tennis meant everything.
Andre, how do you like tennis?
Fine.
Do you want to be a tennis player when you get big?
Yes.
How long have you been playing tennis?
I don't know.
My father, he was very clear on what success was to him, and success to him as a parent was to create a future for his children that he didn't have. Success for me as a child to my father was monetarily succeeding, making money. I got sent away from home at 13. There was a sense of abandonment with it. I never even knew who I was, yet I'm being told who I was. So there was always this disconnect, inherent disconnect with my own life.
Andre dropped out of school in grade 9, but on the court he got straight A's, winning the first of 8 Grand Slams at Wimbledon in 1992.
The mullet, the denim shorts, the earrings. Do you look back on those days and shake your head and wonder what were you thinking?
No, I don't. You know, I look back and I see somebody searching, you know, trying to figure out who they are. It took me a while to...
Because it looked like fun. In fact, it was the total opposite.
Yeah, what better way to hide from who you really are than wear a mullet, right? So.
Andre was hiding more than anyone knew. In 1997, he failed a drug test, but avoided a ban by lying to officials. Later in his autobiography, he admitted he'd tried crystal meth. Off and on the court, his life was spiralling.
I got pretty desperate in my life, found myself relatively depressed, for lack of a better term, and realized I needed to do something about it.
In fact, it was when you were at rock bottom that the idea for this school came to you.
That's right. You know, I started to really, I don't know, resent the fact that this is something I never chose for myself. I always thought I'd be better in a team sport, so it occurred to me in sort of an epiphany moment, what if I created my own team? And once I started to set about building my school, that became something that just grew on its own.
Andre raised $40 million to build his school in the toughest part of town. It opened in 2001.
These are the children that society says don't have a chance. When they wake up in a life that they don't choose, you know, that unfortunately, historically, means gangs, means prisons, and means in some cases not waking up at all. You know, it's a harsh reality. This is so cool to see this home. Education is something that I always felt the profound lack of in my life, and to see these kids now and to be able to provide that to them, it's overwhelming. It's you know, tennis gave me this opportunity, and it far exceeds anything on the tennis court.
New start on second semester. New start on second semester. All right, new start.
The only qualification a pupil needs to get into Andre's school is to come from a low-income family. A rich education awaits.
You gonna be good? Straight A's?
But they have to work hard, spending 2 extra hours a day in class. It keeps them off the streets, and those hours add up. By the end of their school lives, they've had an extra 4 years of education.
This is it. This is it. Finish strong. Finish strong.
Respect, obedience, discipline. I think any parent watching this would like to see the same things in their kids. Is this what this school's built on?
Absolutely. Code of respect. All of our students must respect each other. Our job is to figure out what will it take to get you to go to the next level, and that's what we strive on.
I don't think that they understand the magnitude of what they have, an opportunity that they have that's well above, you know, the average student in America.
Students are also encouraged to be involved in sports. Families encouraged to be involved in school.
Oh, yes. Good defense.
That includes Andre's family. He married Steffi Graf more than a decade ago, the same year the school opened.
The great love of your life, not tennis, Steffi Graf. Stephanie? She prefers Stephanie, doesn't she?
Oh, her mom calls her Steffi. I call her baby, so she gets, you know.
I might just stick with Steffi. Maybe not baby. That could be a little awkward. She didn't seem, when she first met you, to really want a bar of you.
Well,
did you have to try hard?
I did. I worked hard. I was persistent.
How did you convince her to fall in love with you?
Kind of just trying to arrange a practice with her and just maybe hit some balls, maybe just get some time to chat. And then I made her a birthday card when her birthday came around and sent her flowers and did all this stuff.
The traditional part?
Yeah, the traditional part of it.
You're a bit of a romantic.
I think so, yeah. You know, I don't know. I'm passionate, you know. I just can't help it.
Is she your better half?
Yeah, I count on her for everything. She allows me room to be a better parent, to be a better, I mean, she makes me better across the board. But I hope she feels half as much as what I feel, so. It's been a great journey so far. I mean, we've been together 12 years now, 10 years, you know, married, and our kids are thriving, and we're happier than ever, so it's all good.
What does she think of the school?
Oh, she loves it. You know, she has a real connection and appreciation for children who are at an inherent disadvantage, and so, you know, she cries. I mean, every time we're at the school, it's just she just cries.
Thank you. There he is.
Hello, sir.
How are you?
Good. Hello.
What is truly humbling is just how humble Andre is.
It's him.
To these kids, though, he's a bigger star than he ever was on the tennis court.
Nice to meet you. How you doing? I'm doing good. My name's Ian.
What's it like, Ian, to finally meet Andre?
Like, it's like meeting Jesus, I would say. I'm serious. Like, that's how it feels. Like I have butterflies for some reason. Like, just finally gets to meet him.
What's magic about this school is that we are transforming a community.
Lord, please don't let nobody fall or do anything stupid today, Lord.
And how about this as a measure of success?
We're happy that we're graduating today, Lord.
Every single student who has graduated from here has been accepted into college.
You are about to embark on a new life. Carry yourself as if you are kings and queens.
And that success hasn't gone unnoticed. Andre's now raised $500 million to build more schools and has the backing of President Obama.
We opened up our first one in Philadelphia last August. We'll have 12 to 15 now over the next few months. We'll have 75 over the next 3 years now. So tens of thousands of children who otherwise wouldn't have a future of their choosing. So it's really exciting stuff now, what's going on.
Before leaving school, Andre's students cross a bridge high above the mean streets they've left behind.
8 Grand Slams, some amazing moments in tennis. But to watch them graduate, is that a more proud achievement to you?
Oh, yeah. When you change a child's life and you change their future, you change the world. I mean, the impact that has far more relevance than how many trophies you have sitting up on a shelf.
They have a lot to thank you for, but do you owe those kids a lot too?
I do. They gave me my purpose, you know. I mean, they're my team.
And of course, we last saw Andre on our screens during the Australian Open as an ambassador for Jacobs Creek. You can find out more about his school on our website. Coming up